Hey there, today I'm going to show you how to connect Google Forms to ClickUp and get started with this integration in just a few minutes. Here's how it works. So I've got Google Forms open on my left and ClickUp on my right, and I'm submitting a new request through this form. I hit submit and boom! In just seconds, a new task has been automatically created in ClickUp. Hi, I'm Andres from Connex. We specialize in automation and integrations to help business streamline their workflows. Whether you need help automating Google Forms or ClickUp or any other platform, we are here to help. You can book a free discovery call with us by clicking the link in the description below. To build this automation, the first thing is we are going to head to Zapier.com, create an account and log in. On the top left, hit on create and then Zaps. This is basically a workflow that connects two apps. In this case, Google Forms and ClickUp. So let's scroll to this part here below. And for the trigger, select Google Forms. This means whenever a new form response is submitted, Zapier will start the automation. So look for the Google Forms connector. Trigger event is new form response. After you connect your account, hit continue and you configure this trigger. So you need to select the form you want to. So you need to select the form you are going to monitor. After that, Zapier will ask you to choose the specific Google form you want to connect. Next, you need to test the trigger. So what Zapier is doing here is trying to retrieve an existing submission or use some sample data. So you can use those fields to map them into the ClickUp task. You can see the kind of data that Zapier is able to read by clicking on a specific response. As you can see, all the fields in the form are coming through, among other fields like the submitted time. Hit continue with selected record and then look for ClickUp. This will map a ClickUp action in the action card. The action event is create a task, so look for create task, select your account, and configure this action. Here you need to select your workspace, select a space, select a folder, and finally select a list. For the task name, I'm going to do a mix of static text with dynamic values coming from the form. So for example, I'm going to type in new and then bring the type of request the user is asking for. So I'm going to click this plus button on the side and bring in the field coming from the form. From the task description, I'm going to map the specific description of the form, and let's add also the type of request. There we go. And we don't need to map the rest. The rest is optional. Hit continue and test step. I'm going to click up to make sure that everything looks good. And there you go. You see the title and the description of the request. Finally, hit publish. And this automation will start working from this moment moving forward. It's always a good practice to rename Zaps so you remember what they do later on. And that's it. Now, if this setup gets you thinking about other possibilities, here are a few ideas to take this automation even further. The first one is about multiple lists or multiple projects. So, for example, you may have a form that has a drop-down and each option there corresponds to different projects or lists in ClickUp. Well, you can use Path by Zapier to create the logic and create tasks in specific lists or projects or folders based on those options. Are you using other form builders? Maybe you're using Typeform, Jotform. That's not a problem. You can easily connect to ClickUp in the same fashion. Drop a comment below if you want to see that tutorial. Now, a third option is maybe you want to review this request in Google Sheets by connecting the form to a Google Sheet first and editing the request first. Well, that's doable as well. But adding an extra column to that spreadsheet with a checkbox or something similar, so whenever you mark that checkbox, that triggers Zapier to send this information to ClickUp as well. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay tuned for more automation tips and tricks. Let's take your workflows to the next level and move yourself to a higher level thinking. Until next time,